Now we are solving the problem of electrical circuit by using the Kirchhoff's law. The problem is given here. Find the current through the each branch and also find out the potential difference across the 12 ohm resistance. Now the diagram is given. From with the help of this diagram you have to calculate the current through each branch and the potential difference across the 12 ohm. Now see that the diagram. In diagram there is a two EMFs are connected, E1 and E2, having the value is 7 volt and the internal resistance is 1 ohm. Second EMF is having the value is 13 volt and the internal resistance is 2 ohm. Now one resistance is connected, that is 12 ohm, in the branch of EF. Now in this diagram, due to this EMF E1, current I1 is flowing through this branch. Due to this EMF, current I2 is flowing through this branch, and these two currents are added here and it will be used as in this branch I1 plus I2, which is flowing through this branch EF. Next is that when we are solving this problem of it, we have to calculate the I1 value, we have to calculate the I2 value, then we have to calculate the total I, that is I plus I1 plus I2 value. Next is we calculate the potential difference, V is equal to I into resistance across the 12 ohm. Next is that to calculate the I value, means I is nothing but the total current in this branch which is flowing through the resistance 12 ohm is I1 plus I2. Therefore, we have to calculate the total current I. To find out the total current I, we must know the value of the I1 and I2. That's why using the Kirchhoff's second law, we are finding the value of the I1 and I2. Now first is we apply the Kirchhoff's second law to this loop, that is A, E, F, B and again A. This outer loop is there which is in a anti-clockwise direction. A, E, F, B, A. When we are applying the Kirchhoff's second law, then according to the Kirchhoff's second law, potential difference, that is the product of current and the resistance and the EMF, that addition is equal to 0, or sum of the potential difference, algebraic sum of the potential difference and the algebraic sum of the EMF in that loop is equal to the 0. Now come to this branch. In this branch, here is the I1 plus I2 is flowing this branch of it, that is flowing through the EF, and the resistance is 12. That's why current into resistance in the direction of the current is taken as a negative, minus 12 into the I1 plus I2. Next is that this will, in the same direction of the current, we get the EMF E1. This EMF from negative to positive taken as a positive sign, positive plus of 7 volt. Next is that this cell is having the internal resistance. That's why that potential difference is also added, that is current into the resistance, and internal resistance is 1 ohm and the current which is flowing through this branch is I1. Therefore, it will become as a, in the same direction of current, minus 1 into I1. That's why equation becomes minus 12 I1 plus I2 plus 7 minus I1 into I1 is equal to 0. Now next is that removing the minus sign for each term of it, we will get the 12 into I1 plus I2 minus 7 plus I1 is equal to 0. Next is that we are applying that equation is a 1. We are applying the Kirchhoff's law for the second loop of it, that is C, E, F, D, C. Again the direction of current is flowing in a anti-clockwise direction and the product is taken as a I plus I2 I1 plus I2 into the resistance 12 and EMF sign is taken as a positive minus 2 plus. Within a set we taken as this and the internal resistance is 2 ohm. That's why current in this branch is I2. I2 into 2 gives as a potential difference. Now come to this point. For the loop C, E, F, B, C. In that case, in the direction of current taken as a negative sign, minus of 12 into I1 plus I2. Plus sign for the EMF, minus 2 plus taken as the EMF is 13 plus 30 and the internal resistance for this side is 2. That's why current in this branch is I2. That product gives as a, in the same direction of current taken as a negative product, minus 2 I2 is equal to 0. Minus minus for all the term get cancelled. We get here 12 into I1 plus I2 minus 13 plus 2 I2 is equal to 0. Now this minus 30 goes to the another side. It will becomes as a plus 13 and equation becomes here 12 into I1 plus I2 plus 2 I2 is equal to 13. Equation number 2. Now equation number 1. This equation is equal to the 7 and this equation is equal to the 13. Now subtracting the equation number 1 and 2. If you see that the two equations, these two terms, first terms are similar. That's why if I subtract this, definitely this term and this term will get cancelled. We are writing this first equation. Next is that the second equation. Minus sign for the second term, 7 minus 13. 7 minus 13 gives as a minus 6. And here this term, first term get cancelled. I1 minus 2, I2 is equal to minus 6. I1 is equal to, this come to the opposite side of it, 2 I2 minus 6. Now we are substituting the I1 value. This is the I1 value in terms of I2. This I1 value substitute in a previously any two equation. Now I am substituting this value into equation number 2. That's why substituting the I1 value into equation number 2, I will get here the next equation. After substitute the I1 value into equation number 2, then equation number 2 becomes as I1 is nothing but the 2I2 minus 6. 2I2 minus 6 plus I2. Opening this bracket of it, multiply by 12 for each term, we get the next equation 24I2 minus 72. 12 into 6, 72 plus 12 into I2, 12I2 plus 2I2 is equal to 13. Next is that we are adding the value of the I2, 24 plus 12 plus 2 becomes as a 38 I2 minus 72 as it is equal to 13. 38 I2 is equal to minus 72 goes to the opposite side. It will use as a 13 plus 72 and 13 plus 72 becomes as a 85. Therefore I2 is equal to 85 divided by 38 and that ratio we can get here 2.237 ampere. Now this is the value of the I2. Our aim is there to calculate the I1 value. Therefore, substitute the I1 is equal to 2I2 minus 6. This I2 value substitute here, we get here 2 into 85 divided by 38 minus 6. After that, this ratio is multiplied by 4. Directly it will become to the 4.474 minus 6. That subtraction that gives as a minus 1.5 to 26 ampere. Now our aim is there to calculate the total current. Total current is equal to I is equal to I1 plus I2. Already we calculate the I1 value, I2 value taken as a simply addition. I is equal to I1 plus I2. Substitute the value of the I1 and substitute the value of the I2. That will use as 0.711 ampere. Now this is a total current 0.711 ampere. Next is that our question is added there to calculate the potential difference across the resistance 12 ohm. We know that the basic formula for the potential difference. Potential difference is nothing but the current into resistance, and the resistance is taken here the 12 ohm. That's why R becomes as the 12 ohm. And what is the value of the I? In this branch, I is the total current I is flowing through it, and I is the addition of the two current I1 plus I2. Substitute the value of it 0.711 into 12. That multiplication gives as the potential difference V is equal to 8.53 voltage. Now current is calculated, I1 and I2 is calculated. In this way we can calculate the current each branch of it and the potential difference across the resistance 12 ohm with the help of Kirchhoff's law. Thank you.